Get ready with me while I tell you how a crush ended up with me registered for a mental health hospital and unemployed. Picture it. Summer 2025. I'm scrolling on Instagram and come across something real smooth. I like, It's given 6 foot gentle giant and he loved Jesus. Come on, Holy Trinity.
When I tell you this man is so fine.
So being the progressive woman I am, I slide in them DMs. Yeah. And thus developed a social media bantership.
What does that mean?
It's like 10 steps down from a situationships and like 5 below friendship. It's something that really only happens online in the DMs. It stays there, doesn't leave. And you know, for some reason, you're still there.
I was hooked like a fish on a creek, like parasocially hooked. This dude was being nothing but a gentleman, nothing but kind, but that was so refreshing. And I noticed that my mood started to fluctuate based on whether or not I had talked to him. It was definitely giving Ken is only happy if Barbie looks at him. And babes, not I set the spy. I don't know who and what I was feeling like, but that's not me. I usually move about life like I'm the one, not the two. So what was going on? This was really out of character for me and I was not happy with what I was seeing. And when I tell you the moment I started looking inward, God was like, perfect. So glad you're here. Let's wreck ish up. Everything went crazy. It was given Encanto when old girl said she was ready for her miracle and then everything started going wrong. Casita started falling apart. Her grandma gave her attitude. Everybody started tripping, including her sister. She ended up getting a miracle, but baby, it came with all the smoke. That's what the Lord was doing. At work, we were super understaffed and I was doing jobs, 3 jobs above me, 1 job below me, stretched super thin. I was stressed. Talking stuttering, swelling, my inflammation was crazy. I couldn't think. All I could do was sleep. I couldn't speak. It's given if you would have asked me one more question. I was like, I could feel my arteries expanding by the second. I had multiple breakdown cries at work, in meetings. I was going through it, child. So I decided to have a meeting with my doctor. That one meeting, I was put on FMLA, effective immediately, put in intensive outpatient hospitalization, and put on medication. She said, oh no, we can't do this. It was that bad. I had 10 hours of therapy each week, unpacking thing after thing after thing. What I thought was an obsessive crush was actually my internalized grief, trying to hold on to the kindness that I once felt exuded by my grandmother. And what I thought was a pause at my job ultimately turned out to be an exit. What started as an internal reflection from a crush ultimately ended up being my complete undoing, but then complete rebuilding. And God knew exactly what I needed to get my attention. Something 6 foot with a beard. You know what I like. But here I am now, still healing, still learning, and free enough from borrowed beliefs about myself to actually try and be who God called me to be. So join me as we figure out what on earth God is actually doing. It's truly, my dear, I have no idea.